EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. Mayfield's that catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
46-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Carlos Dunlap picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54. Regular. Hurry. Watch the curl. Big time.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Wilson. Being chased out left. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. Here's Carson. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Olsen. Touchdown, Seattle.
Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
7. Browns, nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Seattle. Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
54. Mike 54. Time to go. 54 is Mike. 54.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
King. Right there. 54.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
Complete.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
56.
Here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And caught left side, Olsen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st down, Seahawks.
They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Wilson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. To throw again, Wilson. Buying time to his end zone, caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The kick is
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Browns nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
For Seattle.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check my 50. Hurry, hurry. Check my 50. I'm on. Real. My 50. Watch the run.
Final play of the half, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Wilson's pass.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way